Hello and welcome to Estar Tarot. So today we will be doing a reading on what changes are happening for you in 2025. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So sit back, relax, and pick whichever one you feel the most drawn to. Hello, pile 1. Okay, let's see what big changes are happening for you in 2025. So first, let's start with the advice card that you have for 2025, which is adversity. I accept the challenges. Sorry, my brain is so fuzzy right now. I accept the challenges that are the best way to learn. Okay. So maybe you have to go through these challenges to learn something new. And your angel answer card is reconsider. Okay, now let's look at the tarot. So we have the moon. Oh, we got 2 cards. Oh, okay. I didn't even know we had 4. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Swords and the Magician. Okay. Now let's get the clarifiers real quick. Okay, so what changes are happening for pile 1 in 2025? What changes are happening in 2025? Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. This is... Wow. Okay, so first thing right off the bat that I would like to say is there might be certain secrets that are going to be revealed when it comes to your family next year. I think that is going to be happening in the beginning of the year. Maybe like around January, February, March, during that time. And it revolves something around your family. I'm seeing a theme here, like 10, 10, 10. So 10 of cups, 10 of wands, 10 of swords. So that might be something for you if like 10 is a really big meaning. Like another thing I'm seeing is so with the 10 of wands in reverse, it is telling me there is a time where you will not be working as hard as before. You will not be like, to the point where you're breaking your back over this, you know. I'm also seeing that with the 6 of swords being here, it normally means walking away from something, walking away from, like in the original tarot deck, it's usually 2 people on a boat and they're going to calmer waters. And I feel like with the 10 of wands next to the 6 of swords, it's telling me that all of these burdens and these problems that you've been having with work and all these tasks that you have to do, it's to the point where you are just dropping it. There's been a lot of things that's been going on with you that has been giving you stress and anxiety, and it has to the point where it's been affecting your body. And I think maybe by the second part of the year, so that would be around like April, May, June, around that time, that's when you're gonna start thinking, okay, I'm gonna drop it. It's hurting me too much to the point where my whole body is aching, my brain is fried. I can't keep holding on to this. I can't keep fighting for this. And I don't know what exactly it is. I think that's why you have the card reconsider. I think it's talking about you need to reconsider the decisions that you've made in the past and the type of lifestyle that you've been living and the things that you have been doing that may have that is going to affect you now. Because you see this infinity sign on top of this girl's head, and it's kind of symbolizing like there's a never ending cycle of this. It just keeps going. It's like you work day to day, like just to make ends meet, and you're not really saving anything. Any money that you have accumulated through these years, it has been given to paying for bills, paying for medical fees, paying for, you know, uh, the house, the mortgage. And at some point, it's like, is this job actually getting me anywhere? Or maybe it doesn't even have to do with a job. Maybe it has to do with your family life and just with certain people and taking care of certain people, where you're just like, I'm done. I'm so exhausted of constantly having to be the one taking care of people who don't want to take care of me, because like I feel like at some point there's going to be this frustration where you're like, I am letting go of this. I am letting go of this. I feel like with adversity here, it is telling you with whatever challenges that are coming in your way, you can overcome it. You can genuinely overcome it. Because it says here, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I feel as though some of the challenges that are coming in your way is more of a lesson to show you that maybe you don't always have to do it the same way. I feel like, I'll just give you an example, right? If you were always taught to do things a certain way, right? Where, your father or your mother always taught you, like, oh, you have to do it this way. This is the only way that things will work, like they teach you of like, oh, this is how to be the provider of the family. This is how to be the mother or the father of the family. This is how you take care of your family. And at some point, it's like, honestly, everyone, we're living in a new age. We're living in a new time. And so with this adversity, maybe it's telling you with these challenges that are coming up to you, these are the type of challenges that maybe your parents never had to face. You're dealing with first world problems that are happening, like some of the things that we go through right now, our parents never had to deal with. The rent prices are much higher than before, gas prices are much higher than before. Life is not the same, so you can't always expect things to be the same. You can't always do the things the same way, and sometimes you need to learn through these challenges and come up with a new plan that is different, that may actually help you in the long run. If you keep hitting a brick wall over and over and over again, maybe there's a different idea than just running straight towards the wall. If that has not been working out, maybe take a different path. How you see like there's like a little pathway here. Maybe it's time to take a path that you've never taken before. And then I'm seeing here with the Page of Swords next to the Hangman, there might be a period of solitude and not knowing what to do in 2025. There may be a period where you end up gathering certain information from people. Someone tells you something and you need to sit on it. You need to sit and ponder on the information that has been given to you. Then with the Page of Swords, it's also telling me there's going to be a lot of thinking going on with you mentally. And with the Hangman, you're going to be struggling with it. You're going to be stuck in your head a lot for 2025 on, how things are going to change, how things are going to get better. I feel like this year, it is advising you that your pattern of dealing with things, or your pattern of behavior, or like your typical way of handling what issue arises, is not going to be helping you this year. That's why there is a reconsider thought, where it's like you need to start reconsidering the type of lifestyle you're living and the road that you're going down, because maybe that's not for you. It might not just be for you. And with the 10 of Swords, this normally means endings, like a genuine, like, cut, ending, done. And next to it is the Magician card, which normally means manifestation, desires, wants. I feel like there will be an ending to certain desires that you have been wanting. Funny enough, the Magician card was actually at the bottom of the deck of the clarifiers. So this is telling me, and also it has the infinity sign, right? Of like, the same continuous style over and over and over again. And I feel as though you're going to be having new desires this year. There is going to be a change, Maybe before you had the desire to be, like, let's say you're in university, right? And you thought that you really wanted to be a doctor. Like, you really, really, really wanted to be a doctor. So, you did everything that you can to study in science, in the medical field, trying to learn, so you can be prepared to go to medical school, right? You're studying anything that has to do with biology. And then, boom, something hits. Something big hits you, and it's a very, very rude awakening where you realize maybe this is not the best option for you. Maybe this is not the best outcome for you, Another thing that I'm getting from this is like, there's some people out there where they live they have a 9 to 5 job, and they live paycheck to paycheck, where they go to work, and then the only time that they get happy is at the end of the day. They go to the bar during the weekends and they just drink, and they spend all that money on just drinking. I feel like to certain people that will start affecting your body heavily. It's going to start affecting your body where it's like, it is now or never. It is now or never to actually change the way that your pattern of behavior, because if you don't fix constantly drinking, every day after work, every weekend, you might, your body might start being affected by it. That's why there's a reconsider. You need to start reconsidering how you take care of yourself, how your mindset works, because the place that you're going, it might not be something that you actually truly want. That's why the Magician card is next to the 10 of Swords, because like there's an ending to this. There's an ending to these desires, whatever desires may be. Yeah, I think that's all, pal one. I feel like the big thing that you're going to be experiencing in 2025 is overall, I feel like you're going to better yourself. I feel like you're going to walk away from a lot of toxic habits that you have. I feel like you're going to walk away from a lot of struggle that you have. You know, you might have been putting a lot of pressure on yourself, workload wise, mentally wise, and I feel like that's going to change as well. You know, if you are the type of person who constantly fixates on it has to be this way, it has to be this way, I feel like 2025 will be the year where you start being more flexible. You start being more open to the idea of, no, it doesn't always have to be that way. It doesn't always have to be on, you know, the straight and narrow road, you know. There could be other paths, there could be other options. That's why I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. I feel like whatever challenges that are coming in your way in 2025, see that as lessons. I'm telling you, if there are blockages that are coming up and there are problems that are rising, see that as something that you need to learn from, okay? If there has been a man in your life who has been absolutely lazy and you have been taking care of this man constantly, day in and day out, cooking and cleaning for him and cleaning his drawers and still going to work in the morning, if that is you, and you are having problems and you are having challenges in your relationship where you're constantly asking him to help you and he is not, maybe there is time for you to change. If he's not going to change, you can change. Change by leaving. If he's not going to do anything, you don't have to do anything. You know? By constantly beating a dead horse, nothing will get done. There's always another solution. There's always a way out. I feel as though the one thing that I keep hearing in 2025 that you need to know, Pal One, is there's always a way out. There's always another way. You don't always have to go the same route that everyone else is going. So yeah, that's mainly it, Pal One. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this resonated with you, leave a comment down below. And if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time, Pal One. Bye! Hello, Pal 2. Okay, let's see what changes are happening for you in 2025. Alright, we have the advice card, which is worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay, maybe you need to start worrying in 2025. And then the angel answer card, within the next few weeks. Okay, so maybe your 2025 changes are going to start happening pretty soon, like probably in the beginning of the year. So it's going to be happening in a couple of weeks now. So your changes might start happening in January, guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? What changes are happening here? Ooh. Ooh. Empress. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands. Okay. Clarifiers. What is happening in 20... Oh. Okay. Let's spin this because I don't know which way it went. Okay. Death card. Alright. So we have the Empress, Six of Cups, and the Devil card. And for clarifiers, we have Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Death card. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Swords. So, first things first. Okay, well, I'm telling you this now. Empress card usually means a a birth of something new, okay? This could mean that you might get pregnant, you might have a little baby if that is specifically what you wanted. Just to clarify here, because, the Four of Pentacles is right next to it. So this is telling me that, like, if you are actually trying to conceive for a child, this will be happening for you. Now, to the people who don't want a baby, the Empress card with the Four of Pentacles usually represents there is a new birth or something that is coming to you, aka a new idea, there's a new concept, and Spirit is advising you that this year in particular, whatever new ideas that you have, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. If it has to do with making money, keep it to yourself, okay? If, let's say that you start opening up a new business, right? And you started actually generating a lot of wealth from that, do not tell anyone. Do not start bragging. Don't. Because this is telling me that if you start bragging, if you start chit-chatting with people and telling people, people are going to start asking. People are going to start asking for money, and you don't want that. Family members might start asking for money, and you don't want that. No one wants that. So I would say another thing is, the Empress card usually also means like there's a glow up there, someone's feeling prettier, they feel better about themselves. So it's telling me that in 2025, you might end up having a glow up. You might start getting pretty and start actually, you start taking care of yourself. You start doing your hair better, doing your makeup better, taking care of your skin, taking care of your body, eating healthier. You're taking care of yourself. However, in 2025, it is encouraging you to keep that to yourself. When you have your little glow up, nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that you're going to the gym every week, every day. Nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that, all these new outfits that you bought, they'll see it in real life. I think there's this idea of like keeping certain things to yourself, good things that are happening to you. I think this year in particular, you are learning to keep it to yourself, and also learning to save. There is a big idea about saving your money this year. Highly suggested. Like, I'm telling you, sweetheart, you need to save for 2025. Another thing I would like to mention, with the Six of Cups being in reverse, that normally means leaving of old ways, leaving old home, moving on, because Six of Cups normally means nostalgia, something that feeling homesick, being next to people of like your family or your friends or like siblings, childhood stuff, right? But that being in reverse means, sweetheart, there's a time you gotta leave your old town, or possibly leave your old friends. Maybe, we don't know, but it hey, take it if it resonates, okay? But 2025 is the year that you become the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is action orientated, okay? There's movement, okay? And it's movement from the heart, the soul, it's like the gut, all right? What you see, like the heart right next to her, this year is the year where you follow your heart and you follow your desires, because you're like, no, I'm going for this. I'm not going to be stuck in my old hometown. I'm going to go further than this, okay? And no one's gonna stop me. Now, I see a lot of orange here, okay? And if you don't know, orange is the sacral chakra. It's the color of the sacral chakra, and that normally means like desires and wants and inner like I don't know how to explain it. It's like that drive, what truly drives you, and I feel like 2025 is the year that you are going to find out what truly drives you. Okay? And once you find that drive, it's not going to stop. it's not going to stop. You're just going to keep going forward again and again and again and again. And I'm telling you, sweetheart, you're going to be leaving people in the dust. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to be leaving people in the dust, because with the devil card next to the death card, like, these are a lot of major arcana cards. Like, we got the Empress, the devil, the death card. Sweetie, there's a lot of toxic habits and toxic attachments that you have with people that are ending. And when I say ending, I mean like you are burning that bridge, okay? It's not like, oh, cutting of the strings. Oh, no. Those bridges are being lit to flame. Let it burn down. Those toxic habits that you have of, like, maybe you're an alcoholic, or maybe, you have toxic habits with sex, toxic habits with spending money, toxic habits with eating, all of that stuff. You are cutting it out. Okay, toxic habits with people, toxic connections with people. You might keep going back to the same guy over and over again, or maybe you keep trusting that one friend over and over again, even though they keep betraying you every single time. You are cutting that out. You are done. Okay? Done. It is gone. Okay? All gone. 2025, nothing. Okay? And then with the worry card here, right? It says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. You need to stop worrying about, oh, what's going to happen in the future? Oh, what's going to happen if I do this? Oh, should I do that? Oh, what would people think? I'm telling you, 2025 is the year where you do not give two Fs about what anybody thinks. You don't care about what the outcome's going to be, because you only desire what you need to do. Now, obviously, you got to be responsible. Don't be Mrs. Reckless, okay? Because this is not the year to be Mr. or Mrs. Reckless. This is the year of being the better version of yourself. And I truly mean this, okay? This is the better version of you, okay? That's why the devil is right next to the death card, because you are cutting out toxic habits. You are not being, you're like, okay. You know what it is, right? Pile 1 mostly had to do with they had bad habits of doing the wrong thing over and over again, and then you Pile 2, you guys feel like a constant worrier. You're always worried about what's gonna happen if you make a decision, and it is actually kind of similar to Pile 1, so you may want to check that out. It's similar and different at the same time, but yeah, if you feel drawn to Pile 1, go look at that one as well. But yeah, you are constantly worried about if you're gonna make the right decision. Sweetheart, there's never a right decision. Okay? And I feel like within the next few weeks, it's coming soon, sweetie. It is coming soon that you got to start implementing these changes. You need to start moving forward with your life, because these toxic little attachments you have with certain people, or you have with yourself, and the behaviors that you have, that's gonna have to cut out, because this is the year of the better you. And honestly, I feel like, see, this is why I said, like, if you feel drawn to Pile 1, you can go to it. But the difference between Pile 1 and Pile 2 is, I feel like with Pile 2, I know for a fact that you guys will do this. When I tell you that this is time for change, I feel like you will change. This is the time to start saving up money and actually moving forward and getting out your hometown and making a new business and starting something new and, glowing the fuck up mentally, spiritually, physically. You're going to do it. This is what you're going to do. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie to you. Burning bridges is hard. It is very, very hard, because you're going to be hurting certain people. But honestly, with the amount of times that those people have hurt you, It is about damn time. It is about damn time that they, they experience what you experience, what's that saying? Like the taste of their own medicine? Yeah, they're going to be experiencing that. It's about damn time, literally. What's that Lizzo song? In a minute, I'm a sentimental man or woman to put me up. That is your song for 2025. Okay? It's about damn time. Yes, I think it's called About Damn Time. So yeah, that is your song for 2025. It's About Damn Time by Lizzo. I hope you enjoyed this reading, pal, too. If this resonated with you, leave a comment down below. And if you liked it, like, share, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time, pal 2. Bye. Hello, pal 3. Okay, what changes are happening for you in 2025? Let's see this. Okay, what's your advice card for 2025? Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay. At some point, you gotta stop living in fear, sweetheart. Take action. Okay. Yeah, I feel like all these piles today have been... Well, again, it's like the whole New Year's resolution thing. So I feel like a lot of you guys are taking action this year. Shout out to you guys, pal 3. Okay, let's look at the clarifiers. We got, what do we got? Okay. So what's happening in 2025 for pal 3? What changes are coming in? Okay, so we got the Moon card underneath the 3 of Swords. Oh. Are we taking it in reversal or upright? That's not telling me anything. Hold on. Okay. Still not telling me anything. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna take it upright. Screw it. Okay, last but not least. Oh, the Empress card again. Okay. So we have the Moon next to the 3 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands next to the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength card next to the Empress. Okay. So some of you guys might get pregnant. Only for the ones who actually want to. Let's be clear here. Okay. If you don't want to get pregnant, you're not going to. I feel as though in 2025 there will be some sort of information that is told to you that will break your heart. The Moon card usually represents secrets, the unknown, the hidden part. And that next to the 3 of Swords, there might be some sort of secret that will be hurting you. Let me get a little bit more about that, actually, because what's secret? The Hermit. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna need a little bit more clarifiers. I will definitely say that once you are given this information, you might go into solitude. Okay. Whatever information that is being told to you, this is your time to walk away. I feel like there is a moment where you have an epiphany. You might not even be told this. Okay. Actually, yeah. This information might not even be told to you. This might just be your intuitive knowing. You might just be a very intuitive person. You might be a Scorpio, or Pisces. That's what I'm sensing. You might tend to be the more, the person who stays in solitude and is more quiet and is more of a thinker. I feel as though this year in particular, there is going to be a lot of self-reflection and revelations to you mentally, and you're going to be walking away from certain things. I feel as though there's going to be moments where you're going to have solitude with the Hermit card, and you're going to be reflecting a lot about your relationships and dynamics with people, and there's going to be a point where you will be brokenhearted because you're starting to realize certain people are not meant to be in your life, whether it be friends, family, lovers. There's going to be a moment with this Six of Swords where you're going to be walking away from this. You're going to be walking away from certain people because you will be having these epiphanies. You will be having these epiphanies, and there's going to be a moment where you need to take action. Okay, there's a reason why this is your angel answer card. Okay, you need to take action with this. Another thing that is being told to me is there might be a new freedom that you have with, this taking action, with the Page of sorry for the thing shaking, but with the Page of Wands, this is telling me there is a certain time where you're going to be discovering something new. You're going to have this new childlike excitement for something, you want to explore, you want to succeed, you want something more in life. And that, with the Ace of Pentacles right under it, there might be new opportunities coming towards you because of that. I don't, most likely it has to do with new job ventures or job opportunities that you have desired for. I feel as though this is the year where you cut out a lot of okay. I'm seeing things a little bit more clearly now. Okay. 2025 is the year where, if it has to do with love or friendships or family, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection and self-realization of the people that you are surrounded with, and you're cutting them off. With job venture, this is telling me that you need to have more of a positive, more childlike enthusiasm, because you will find the job that you want. You will make money from this job. There might be some sort of opportunity that is given to you. Maybe, you get sent an email, or it's like you, from a friend of a friend, you get recommended for something. You need to take it. Whatever job opportunity that is out there for you, you need to take it, and you need to be looking at it from a very positive standpoint. Now that mostly has to do with jobs, okay, like work. This does not mean about relationships, just to clarify. Okay, with relationships, you might have to do a lot of thinking. I'm gonna be real with you. With the Strength card next to the Empress, if you have been thinking about planning to have a kid, I feel like this year you might need to wait a little bit. You might need to wait because the person that you might be wanting to have kids with might not be the right fit. If you've been trying to get pregnant, there's a possible chance that you haven't been getting pregnant because God is kind of protecting you from being stuck with the person that you are currently with. Again, please don't shoot the messenger here. That's kind of the only thing I'm sensing from this. I feel like pile 3, yeah, you have like this true desire to be, again, take this if this resonates, you have this true desire to be a mother, and this true desire to have this with a certain person, and God is kind of telling you to walk away from this. 2025 might be the year that you walk away from this person and walk away from the idea of having kids with this person. This might not be your future husband or wife, especially with the 8 of Cups right next to it. I feel like there is a moment where you're going to be having a lot of reflecting on yourself and reflecting on the decisions that you've made with certain connections, and there's going to be a lot of leaving, particularly romantically speaking. I feel like there's a part of you that has a lot of fear with leaving, though. That's the thing. If you are already pregnant, if you are already having a child with this person and you know that you're pregnant and you're afraid of walking away, I'm telling you, it is highly advised that you do. You cannot live in this state of fear constantly. You know, it says here, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So let's say that your partner is not the best. You know, they cheat on you, they beat you, they aren't the nicest, they lie, they steal money from you, and you're afraid to leave. But I'm telling you, especially if you have a child on the way, you know, if you really love that child, you would do anything to protect that child. I feel as though, you know, with the strength card, right now you need inner strength. You need a lot of inner strength to move forward with your life and choose these decisions, to not be stuck with a person that constantly hurts you day in and out. It is time to take action. It is time to move forward. It is time to go somewhere. I'm telling you, like, start looking for jobs out of the city. Start her trying to find some sort of stability elsewhere, because it will come to you. I'm telling you, these opportunities will come. You just need to search for it. Okay, there is a way out. There is a way out, Pile 3. You just need to believe, and it will come. All right, I think that is all, Pile 3. If this resonated with you, leave a comment down below, and if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time, Pile 3. Bye.